it's always going to be like.
Yeah, but I also recognize that like the goal is to go to the Italian hills and find the wifey out there. You know, like I'm not looking for the wife in Miami.
You don't have to go there. Like, that's the thing that I just fundamentally disagree with the red pill. I agree with you. There's going to be a higher percentage of wifey material girls somewhere in like Europe, but there's plenty of wifey material girls in the United States if you know how to look for them.
But they're not hot. No one talks about that. They're not hot. If they're hot, the world gets to them first. That's the truth. No. If they're hot, the world gets to them first through Instagram, through something. You're telling me that there's good-looking, pure people. Not even in medieval times did that exist. It's a fucking unicorn argument by retard tradcons. And like, bro, unicorn arguments make people kill themselves. It's either she's hot.
What percentage of women do you think have like a pop in social media where they have a bunch of like thought pics and stuff like that? But just ballpark.
I actually never thought of that.
You don't necessarily need a popping social media to get attention.
It's a small percentage. Like half the girls have their Instagram such a problem.
And Zerka, do you think you're gonna meet the beautiful like ones that are in these insulated, more religious or academic communities that are really hot, but they're not on Instagram or they're not watching this kind of content, and you're sitting here like, yay, hoes are stupid. Like obviously they're not going to be around you. That doesn't mean they don't exist.
Well, they would be around me. I wouldn't be around them because they don't look good. No one talks about this because it's the black pill.
How do you know they don't look good if you're not around?
There's no such thing as pure and looks good. Because how women are is they're socially calibrated for attention. We all agree. If they're calibrated for attention, the ones that look good are going to get a lot more of it, meaning they're going to get piped, meaning they're not pure. Now, if
would you agree that a girl who's like a 5 or 6 is going to get massive attention anyway? I mean, we've done
5 or 6 should be hung in a guillotine. Why are we talking about 5s and 6s? We got.
I'm trying to prove a point. Like when we did an experiment
for Sonny and me and you and what the fuck? I'm gonna kill myself.
Okay, but just listen to what I'm saying. Though we did like a Tinder experiment. We took photos of a beast girl. She got something like 500 likes in 24 hours. So even the girls who are not attractive are still getting plenty of male attention. Is there really a difference between 500 likes and 1,000 likes?
Yeah, there is, because again, 99% of the people these OnlyFans girls have paying for their shit, these girls are afraid of their own fans. So they're not even considered humans. They're not even in the argument. I
agree, but that's a separate point.
Well, we're talking about top 10% of males. Like you're talking about getting Sonny's life fixed. Is that what the show's about, right?
No, that's not what the question I asked you was. We're talking about whether there's hot virgins. You said that the girls who are attractive get corrupted because they get way too much male attention. The point I'm making is that pretty much every girl gets way too much male attention. Like again, we've done so many Tinder experiments. It seems like girls who literally weigh 300 pounds will still get like 500 likes.
Yeah, but Alex, we don't say that part out loud. That's really black pilling. That's way too. You're going too far now, bro. You have to give the audience some hope. You're saying the obese bitch is Kim Kardashian as well? It's true.
Right. There's an upside to what I'm saying, but anyway, that's neither here or there.
I have a question. What do you think affects a woman's likelihood to be a hoe more? Her attractiveness level, and then what percentage of that versus what percentage of her upbringing, her family, her community? Like, let's say she's an Orthodox Jew.
Orthodox Jew? I mean, Jewish women really get around a lot, so I don't know. Yeah. And I'll tell you this, bro. Let's just say it like this. Every Catholic girl I've been with, they turned out to be the worst ones. So it's
the ones you've been with. That's a selection bias.
But I'm saying even if they're pure, they will get corrupted. Women naturally follow. Right? So if there's zillions of dollars in the mainstream media pushing them to be hoes, nothing can stop that. Not religion, not family, nothing. It's over. That's why since the digital age, since the digital
Are we JQing right now?
Since the digital age started, a 20-year-old chick today,
you're saying it's mainly
12
culture.
Body count. A regular chick. 12.
Zerka, would you say the mainstream media is pushing men to be soft and to be blue pill?
Yes, that's
100%.
And it's great. It's less competition.
So then why are you not blue pill? How are you able to
I am blue pill. I'm defending her. I don't want competition. Let these simps pay.
Come on.
If these simps pay the girls, we don't have to anymore. We're going blue, bro. Fuck this red shit. And here's what's funny. We're trying to save men. We're trying to save men. These same simps report our channels and dox us and try and kill us. Let these simps pay for that shit, ruin their lives, and then the top 10% of males, we can just be like the alpha lions. And we just, we have, that's why I don't stay with my real life buddies and I joined a call with fucking kind of strangers, right? Because I'm with the top 10%. Fuck this. We gotta leave society. Let it burn. Stop trying to save the world, bro. Everyone's trying to save the world, and it's only getting worse.
You're quite good at trolling. Go ahead, Jonathan.
Sorry, no. I was just gonna say. So should men provide for women, or are we told and done with that? They should provide for themselves.
You should provide so you own her, like a dog. Yeah. No, I'm not trolling. I'm not trolling. I'm not trying to get you in trouble. I'm not trolling. Bro, if you go up there and take her on vacations, buy her that Louis V bag of shit and say, you can't leave this house, they're not gonna leave. They're gonna be happy. That's a better life. You have more control. You want control and power, abusive power on her.
See, that's the problem. That's the problem. See, there's a difference between being in control and controlling. See,
oh my God, Glenn, I love you. You don't believe this. You don't believe this.
I think women are attracted to a man that's in control, but not a controlling man.
But Glenn, check this out. Check this out. Don't you feel like a bitch if you don't pay? Am I the only one?
That's having control, right? I lead, I pay. That's my job. That's what I believe.
I swipe the.
But like, I don't need her to be trapped in the house.
Why do you feel like a bitch?
It's not even necessarily about telling them what to do and being like, bitch, you can't leave. But it's like, are you really the girl that wants to go out? Isn't it almost using like little tricks to be like, you're not that kind of
girl. Why have to have
you're not telling them, but you're like,
why do you need to have the tricks?
Psychologically like abuse them through financial means. Yes. Because her livelihood depends.
No, that's just having standards. You can say if you want to go out to the club and go out have a guy
standards.
But there's no tricks required for that. If the girl's the kind of girl that wants to do a lot of shit that you find reprehensible, then you just wouldn't date her, right?
Exactly. Why? I don't need to force anybody to change for me.
Agree.
Okay, if you listen,
Glenn, you're not forcing.
If you don't already have the values that I have,
Glenn, you're not forcing her to change. They're naturally gonna follow whatever's trending. So technically, you're just telling her to go back to regular female nature for thousands of years. And check this out.
If she already doesn't have that regular female nature to begin with,
question, Glenn: are women safer today than they were in the 1950s? Of course not. So clearly, if you say you don't want absolute control over your wife, what you're saying is you want her to live in a more safer? Yes, you want her to live
difference. Like,
yes.
No. You're conflating the two things here.
No,
the crime rates are way down. I don't know what y'all are talking about. The crime rates today are similar to what they were in the 50s.
I'm talking about rape and harassment and sexual assault.
Violent crimes especially. Violent crimes are like down the most. Yeah.
Whoa. Were women more harassed in the 50s or today?
Well, I don't know if it was a little bit different because they had domestic abuse at higher rates back then.
In the 50s, there's women.
I think rape is worse than being harassed in the street.
Check this out. In the 50s, it was very rare that a girl goes on a Tinder date because it didn't exist. So she doesn't get drugged. She's just traditional. She has a safe life. If you don't want absolute control over your girl, you're saying to her, I want you to be in an unsafe world. So all of you are pro-rape. That's the truth.
No,
if you don't want to go back in time, you're pro. That's the truth.
If she defers control, if she defers authority, that's different. That means that she's choosing to do so. Nobody's forcing her. It's a choice that she chooses to fall under my leadership. She chooses to live in the framework that I build, right? That's a choice. Controlling is like, you are trying to, woman, don't you dare go out there. If you go out there, I'm going to kick your ass.
Okay, but Glenn, what about a 5-year-old
child?
Hold on. Alex, before I forget, because I have to go to break. A 5-year-old child would be controlling so they don't get hit by a bus. A woman, Schopenhauer and all intellectuals throughout history agree that a female's intellect cannot surpass a child's mindset. It cannot. I'm sorry. So technically, if you want to control a child so they don't get hit by a bus, why don't you want to control your woman to not get hit by the world? Why?
Okay, so real quick, Zerker, you're at like a 85-90% troll ratio. Can I respectfully ask you to bring it down to like 50% at least? The second thing is that...
Okay, hold on, Alex. If you're not controlling, mainstream media controls her. That's the only alternative. It's more dangerous that way. That's all.
Okay, well, I totally disagree.
Who controls her, Zerka?
Whatever her feed is her religion. Her Twitter feed is her religion.
Let's explore what you said.
This guy in the bottom right has like a 40-year-old wife.
So if you actually look at the statistics on intelligence, it is true that men to be on the more extreme end of the range. So all the top chess players, for example, are going to be men, but also all the dumbest people, more of the dumbest people are going to be men. Women tend to be somewhere in the middle. But women, if you average out the intelligence, women are equal to men.
No. Well, check this out. There's never been a female philosopher in history for thousands of years because...
Well, that's what I said about the top extreme.
But philosophy is the thinking component. That's all it is.
What about
okay, so I got in the top 2% on score on the LSAT, which is a test to test your logic, your ability to analyze, your reading comprehension. I would probably score higher than maybe some of the men in here. So do I still have the brain of a child?
Yes, you do. Because Jasmine, think of your life choices. You girls make you make short-term decisions. You don't make Joe Rogan $100 million Spotify deal decisions.
So you make some short-term decisions too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a guy. I can make. Men can afford the risk. Women cannot. Once they are cracked, it's over. They're left alone forever.
That's the thing. Well, if I can make enough money now to retire at 35, and I still have
you can retire right now. You're rich. You have enough.
Exactly. That's my point. So how is that a stupid decision? How is that a childlike decision?
Well, you're going to continue to go against your mental health to make more money, and it's never enough, right?
My mental health, just because you determine that.
Well, don't you eventually want to morph and evolve into a traditional, or no?
Not necessarily. I want an equal. I want a partner. I want a friend. I'm not low IQ,
but
so I can't.
Why would you lie? Why is she lie? You say you want an equal, but you said you've never even been on one date with a broke guy. Clearly, you're dating up. You're lying to us.
That's true.
But I've never been broke. My parents have money, so why would I go on a date?
Right, but no, you made the point.
Because they have a great personality.
You've never even had an equal. You've never had an equal. You don't even know what it's like.
She's saying that the guys she's dating are the equals. She's saying she's dating across socioeconomic class.
She dates up. Women date same height or above, but it's always a...
It is never equal in any relationship.
Up, it proves they're the inferior gender.
That's like impossible.
Right? Jasmine, who makes more money? You or the guy that you're hooking up with?
That is a fairy tale, dude.
Me.
Okay.
Jasmine,
what if a guy dates a woman who's better looking than him and dresses better than him and has better style than him? Is he dating up as well? Because that's how women are graded, right? Not. They're graded based on their looks and like how feminine they are.
You don't understand. No, you don't understand. Female, her psyche is she'll only open the legs if she thinks he's better than her. If all women only date up, it proves everyone they've ever dated was better than them.
Well, I'm saying guys will only date a woman or have sex with her if she's better than him, if she's better looking, if she's more feminine, if she has like more style and more like she's able to think about these things in a different way than he is. Obviously,
but
women that have.
No. It's the woman's job to open up. Like we're the ones going to them, and they're saying yes or no. They're saying yes or no to something that's better than them. That's all I'm saying.
What you're saying is
she looks better than me. That doesn't mean she's better than me. We're looking.
But what you're saying is not true.
We're looking at the trinity of status, network, and looks. Women cannot.
That's a cope. He never thinks any woman looks better than him.
Supported by the dad, and it seems the vast majority of couples are within the same socioeconomic class.
No, Alex, you don't understand. I'm saying through her perspective. It might be an illusion. She might be way better than me, but in her eyes, I'm better than her. That's why she's letting me hit it. I'm not saying I'm giving objective.
And what are you basing this on?
You could ask women. They've done surveys of would you date a guy who makes the same paycheck as you? And the answer is always no.
Or at least
and,
what would you
What are these surveys?
and hold on. Another thing. Alex,
Zerka, hold on.
Wait,
let me
another thing.
correct that real quick.
If we look at Carl Jung and all psychologists who's ever like studied women, they said that like 80% of the female consciousness is always lying. That's their reproductive strategy. They're not as open as men. So how do you know what they're saying is true?
The surveys say that women want, or that they are attracted to a man who dates more, not that they won't date a guy who makes the same amount of them or who doesn't make more.
But that's not dating.
But
that's not dating. That's not dating. No. If that's not dating, if she's just dating to wait for an upgrade, that's not really dating. That's like slimy shit.
Do you agree there's a big difference between what women say they want and what women actually want, Zerka?
Of course, dude. You know how I know a girl's gonna fucking.
There we go.
You know how I know I can smash when a girl says I hate that Zerka guy. That's like in 100%. I know I have her. That they always lie. You know why they lie? Because deepest seed in their let's say we're going on a date, Jasmine and I, right? Let's say she hit the lottery. She hit the lottery and we're going on a date. Her deepest fear, every woman's deepest fear, is being overpowered, killed, and raped. So that's why the number one thing on a date is to lower her anxiety to 0. That's when she like do whatever you want, right? But men don't have that fear of getting killed. Now, if they have that fear, the only thing, like if someone pulls up their car and says get in, they hesitate. Even if it's a foreign, they hesitate because like, what if this guy's a serial killer? Their biggest, they're all fear programmed, meaning there's no truth in their thinking. If you're fear programmed, it means you're a lying machine.
So then why are you dependent? Why are you relying on their survey answers on what they want?
I'm not. I'm looking at psychologists like Carl Jung, Freud, and everyone else who've done these papers on women.
But
they all agreed that women are liars.
But you just acknowledged the fact that there's a big difference between what women say they want and what women actually want. So why would we take the surveys you mentioned at face value?
You don't have to. I'm just saying it's a safer world if you know she's always lying. Like, bro, have you ever asked a girl, "Are you mad?" and she goes, "No," but she's actually mad? They're always on lying mode, even if they're your bitch, right?
Oh my god!
I'm serious. Like, check this out.
Glenn,
Jasmine, don't you agree?
Yeah,
short men are fucking disgusting, ugly.
I think Zerka primarily came out to just knock on Jasmine.
I'm not trolling. Yo, Jasmine, do you agree short men are disgusting?
Well, Alex is right about that.
No,
Obviously.
I'm 5'6". What's
she's
short?
lying. There, she's lying. Do you see how fast that was?
He's saying that
Did you see how fast that was?
Jasmine, he's saying you wouldn't date a guy who's shorter than you. So even though you're 5
Jasmine, have you dated 5'2"?
Probably wouldn't.
I wouldn't date a guy in the bottom like 1% of height, but I date a guy in the bottom.
Have you ever dated a 5'2" man? Have you
Didn't
dated a
you
male
say that
who's
you dated a
5'2"?
jockey who was like 5'2" or something like that?
I dated a guy who's like 5'6".
Oh God! What the fuck?
Why didn't you date a
What
jockey
do you
or something? I thought you said you dated a
I've never dated a jockey, but I'll date. I want guys in the like, let's say 50th percentile or higher for height. Even though I could get guys in the 90th percentile if I wanted to. Finding a tall guy is not hard.
Jasmine, can you date a jockey just so we can use that debates, please?
Sure.
Yeah, can you go date somebody shorter than you first?
Yeah, please.
Do you guys want to? I have a bunch of questions.
And hold on, Alex, I think it's Tom and Alex. I think it's scary that you guys word this word dating. Would you date? Would you? You guys just said that if they can't get the one that's better than them, they'll settle for the attention of a loser. But this is an admission of guilt. You guys are saying that she's waiting to upgrade and cheat. That's not dating. That's not dating.
Nobody said that.
No one said that.
We all agree that they're waiting to upgrade. If they're dating,
no, we don't agree. If
they're dating someone equal, they're not waiting to upgrade.
Most of the time, no.
Yeah.
No.
Oh. So you're telling me if Drake DM'd the average girl, she's gonna be loyal? You're fucking retarded, bro. If Drake said, "Yo, I'm gonna," hold on.
Okay, think about it. With all I think a lot of them are gonna be like, it's skeevy. But no, if you're in a good relationship where the girl is heavily invested and she's not a gold digger, no, I don't think most girls would cheat on you.
No, Alex, we're not talking about us. We're saying the Walmart couple, that ugly monstrosity you see at Walmart. You're saying that fucking bird at Walmart will not respond to a celebrity that DMs? Yes,
So
she
first of all,
will. Yes,
Drake
she will
is not gonna
upgrade.
DM her.
She will
Even
literally
Joe
upgrade.
Rogan talked about this.
Some
Come
couples
on,
cheat,
dude.
but that's why you want to screen those girls out before you get into a relationship.
Alex,
You don't want to be in a relationship with a girl who cheats.
Alex, you're
This
making an
is
argument
what
that
most
most
men- or
average
what
Walmart
most
couples, the
women
girl
think.
will not respond to Drake. That's the argument you're making.
I mean, I don't have an exact percentage for you, but I think that if you have a relationship where you've probably screened for all the red flags and the girl's heavily invested, which is going to be a smaller part of, it's going to be a small percentage of relationships. That might be like 20-30% of relationships, because most guys overlook red flags and most guys have a relationship with the girl's not heavily invested. But assuming the girl
Bobby Elwood.
and you screen for a red flag, no, I think in a lot of times the girl will not cheat on you.
And the income doesn't have anything to do with your likelihood of being in this kind of relationship, right, Alex? For what you're saying about like screening girls and being in this relationship, like you're able to do that at 50K and 200K. It's not like the 200K
Yeah,
guy.
you can do that in any income, sure.
Okay.
Okay, let me ask. I know you said you have something, Tom. Let me just ask Zerker this quick question. What do you think are good pieces of red pill advice?
The greatest red pill advice I ever heard Myron say, that, like, you know, he has great stuff, but the life-changing stuff that everyone overlooks, when Myron said you will make less money living with a woman, that is 1000% true, and nobody realizes it, because, like, let's say a millionaire is like, nah, I'm making millions. What are you talking about? I have a wife. But he never runs the fantasy if he lived with some Wall Street type cats who are ambitious, if he had some crypto guy roommates, right? For all of human history, the men stayed tribal together, so they're strong. The guys who, if you live with a bitch, bro, you have to live like a king, where she has her own room and you have your own room. She has her own bed, you have your own bed. You have half the castle, she has half the castle. If you're in an apartment with her, she's gonna feminize you, weak you, make you weak, make you passive. She's gonna destroy your life, bro. You need to have serious money. You need to have a big place. You need to have a big friend group that keeps you away from her. And you know what's funny? We men love to melt and simp. Bro, I used to cuddle for 12 hours straight without drugs. Without drugs. And yo, the TV was off. Bro, the TV was off. We weren't even watching TV. We were just arguing for 12 hours. For a year I did that. You know how much money I could have made?
You're a real romantic.
No, I'm not. Imagine the real romantics. They're doing 10 years. I snapped out of it. Right? Now I'm just...
So, what do you base that statement on, that you will make less money living with a girl?
I just look at the timeline of history, why men in since hunter-gatherer societies up until last 50 years or sexual revolution, they've always been separated from the women to maximize the potential of the society.
First of all,
Like, look at the decay of the West. The decay of the West is happening because they went away from the church from the 1960s sexual.
But married men make more money. Married men make more money, and most married people.
But would they make more if they're around the guys that they're making money with? If they lived with those guys?
Well, men who get divorced also make more than they did when they were married.
No. If you take out a married guy out of that marriage, let's say he's still in that marriage, but now, let's say he's a YouTuber, but now he has to live with Alex, Zerka, Sonny. Yeah, he's gonna make more. What is he gonna do? You think he's gonna go get ice cream with us? All we're gonna do is content, make more money. The problem is, we love that comfort. Like, Jasmine, it's so, I know how great that is, you know, to do that deep. But eventually, I touched this enough and I go, dude, a year went by and my bottom line dropped by 40% in sales, and I never noticed because I love busting.
That may be you, but then that wouldn't map onto the fact that married men make more money than these single men who live in these little like.
So you're also saying it's just like important.
They're married because they made more money. But how did they make more money? They're around the boys.
So when they make money, their income goes up. Now you're saying, but their income would have gone up more,
Way more.
if they.
Oh yeah.
But you don't have any evidence for that.
Yeah,
other than your own.
Yeah, but you guys gave me evidence for COVID, and it turned out to be a lie.
I didn't get any evidence for COVID.
Okay, all right. Or how about the evidence of is transgender mental illness?
That has I would say yes. That has nothing to do with me.
Or how about this? In psychology, since the start of psychology, they said being gay is mentally ill. They recently changed it. Do you guys agree that it's mental illness?
I don't think it's mental illness.
I thought you had the evidence. We have 40 years of evidence. Did the evidence update?
Wait, we're going on such a massive.
Yeah, I don't want to do these. Can we do experience arguments? If we do evidence, bro, you can find evidence. Remember when they said in the 80s, if you eat fats, you'll turn fat. So don't eat bacon and eggs. Switch to sugars like cereal, and everyone became obese from the high carbohydrates. Dude, the evidence is skewed. The evidence is a lie.
I understand that there's faulty scientific studies that come out sometimes, but I guess like you mentioned that they all throughout history that they lived with other men. Like at what point in history did married men live with other guys and not their wives?
Well,
like,
living would be like 12 to 16 hours of their day would be with the boys. That's living.
Yeah, that's like, to add on to your point, Zerka, like for a normal person, like even just going out, like let's say you have a business and you have an office where you're with the boys all day, like that's healthier than just being around your girl all the time.
Because the psychic,
I agree. This is so basic
there's
too,
even
like,
books on sexual transmutation for young men that they should read these books. The psychic content can either go down, like I'm with Jasmine, and it goes down and I hit that, or if I'm with the boys, the psychic content goes up. It shoots up.
Psychic content? What is psychic?
The libido is psychic content.
Yeah, she also I mean, Zerka, you could add on to this too, but you also respect the guy more when you have less access to him. Like you're gonna enjoy the time more if he's out all day that you have with him than if he's with you all day.
Yeah.
You should never be together 24/7, even as a married couple. That's not what I'm advocating for. But
no, you're saying 50-50, which is just as bad.
No, I'm not even saying 50-50. What I'm saying is that men who go off and live with other men in these like college dorms are not attractive to grown women that are married.
Really? Whoa. Wall Street guys at the club are the most attractive, and they all live together.
How many Wall Street men live with each other versus live with their wives?
They spend 90% of the day at the office, actually. 90%.
Yeah, that's fine. But my point is that they come home to their children and to their families and to.
Yeah, they live 10% with their kids. 10% is not living. We're talking about breathing air. 90% of the day is with the boys.
Yeah, they're spending like 120 weeks.
What was the point in history? What was the point in history where married men lived with other dudes?
For all of human history, the point is to keep the male strong.
No, when?
But you said we were separating men and women throughout all of human history. When were we separating men and women?
Yeah, it recently stopped. Up until the 1950s, boys would go to school, girls would go to a different school.
Married people.
Even married couples. Haven't you guys ever seen Twilight Zone, where the man comes home late because 80% of his day is at the office? That's how it's supposed to be.
But that's not living with other boys. You're talking about living with the
boys.
You
just brought up marriage.
At what point in history did married men live with other men?
He's saying that if you lived with other men, you would make more money, and I agree.
Okay, but there's no
saying that, then Myron's correct.
So there's no point in history when it happened, right?
No, I don't even do it. I want to live with a chick.
Right now, aren't gay couples statistically more successful than straight couples because it's two motherfuckers living together?
We're not talking about gay people right now. We're talking about straight people.
No, Alex.
Fuck your bros. That's the point. That is the lesson here. Just fuck your bros. Just get rid of women altogether.
I'm not saying I'm living this way or you guys or whatever. I'm saying if us four boys who just spent most of our day with the boys, would our paycheck go up? Yes or no?
Zerka saying just fuck the boys. Fuck your boys.
No, I'm saying you become more. When your paycheck goes up, you become more attractive, right? So the best case scenario is don't date till you're a millionaire at 24 years old. Stay with those guys. Then when you live with her, make sure she's not turning into a fucking. If you're turning into a little simp bitch, how do you know if you're turning into a simp bitch? Go to Walmart. Every couple you see at Walmart, the man is a simp bitch, right?
Zerka saying dick isn't all that bad.
I'm saying you don't want that thing where your wife is looking at Zerka. How do you avoid that? If you have
by staying on top of your game,
exactly,
by leveling up,
more resources,
by being the best option in the room.
Yes,
but I don't think you need to live. I don't think you need to live with a bunch of dudes if you're married. And like, hey, we're gonna live separately.
Alex,
if you're living with a bunch of dudes, it's pretty gay.
Alex, I'm not saying you should do this. Like, what's the fastest way to make money? Rob a bank. I'm not saying rob a bank. That's the fastest way. That's what I'm saying. I'm showing female nature degrades male performance. It lowers it.
But robbing a bank would be bad advice. So you would say
That
this is
emotional
you wanted statistics.
availability
He's not in one of
requirement
box.
is
He's
what
preparing to go
takes,
to
like,
He's not spending time with his bitch all day. He's around the boys and he's not
easily
nutting.
see
It's
this
not
as
as
Would you say
something-
the cons of this though outweigh the pros, and so you wouldn't
I see
recommend
too.
it?
It's
Just like
the
robbing a
same thing.
bank?
Well, I don't think men can
all
do
he
it.
said was
We like
men being-
comfort. We like to squeeze you guys.
But no, also it's more conducive to a healthy household to children, et cetera, et cetera.
No,
The way
if daddy is home all day, your kids think you're a fucking
no, it doesn't need to
loser.
be home all day.
So extreme, like home all day or not home at all.
Yeah,
What is this
you kids, check
economy?
this out.
Oh,
You're
well,
in life, you're either Joe
career.
Biden or Trump. Trump,
No,
jet
you're
set.
not. It's not that. It's not that
Yeah, it is
binary.
that simple. 'Cause-
Europe?
No, I'm not
Not that
saying that's
binary.
I'm not saying that's the only archetypes. I'm saying there's only two directions you can lean towards.
Even
It's
Forrest
better to
doesn't
lean
have a
towards
kid.
being on a jet like Donald Trump, away from his kids, but building an empire so his kids respect him and they want to do more with their lives. You guys are pushing people into the blue world, bro. It's very dangerous what you're doing, especially
it
an
seems-
incel. You think an incel should be living with a woman?
It seems like, well, an incel would not have the ability to live with a woman because he can't attract women. Just as a quick side note about the Trump comment, the only person who does not respect Trump is his wife, as it seems like she wants nothing to do with him. So I don't know how well that strategy is working for being attractive.
Big
But like,
divorce. It's a big divorce, yeah.
well, like, would you say that
Well, yeah, if
you
he's
need to
cheating
make
on
$1 million
her,
before you can be
shit.
successful in a relationship? Like, what if you're making $100K a year?
Still on this
She's
money
not
thing.
gonna
I get
feel
off
too
my
happy
phone call and
about
you guys are still talking about the money.
Just brought it back
Well,
up.
I don't ever say it's money. I think it's status, network, and looks. If you're filling up 3 of these cups just a little bit, you win. If you fill up the money one, you could be a nerd with money. That's horrible.
Okay, so money doesn't matter then.
No,
No,
money
he's
is
saying-
power. Of course it matters.
Yes, and
Power
to
is
get the
resources.
status and the network, it's important to get the money first because it builds those up.
Because Alex, remember, female.
Yeah, do you not think, Alex, do you not think if a nerd had money or a nerd was poor, that the nerd with money is going to have better luck
No, it
with
would be a
women than
nerd
the
with
nerd
status,
poor?
network, and looks. He'd have
but
to
he
go to
has
the gym.
the
He'd have
nerd
to
with
have
the
some
money.
friends.
Right, but we're saying money is part of that status.
Absolutely.
It's
Absolutely.
easier for
One
the
chunk,
for the
yeah.
nerd to upgrade those things with money. That's what. Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think status plays
what
a
I was
big
saying the
role.
whole
I
time.
think looks plays a role. I think network plays somewhat of a role. So yeah, but
The way I look at it is like you need to have charisma. All right, you should be a guy that's charismatic, so you walk in the room and people are drawn to you, right?
Aura.
Right. You need to have power or the appearance of power. And what does power mean? It means that you have the ability to achieve the goal that you want, right? Physically or by other means necessary, whatever that is, that you have power, right?
you're a
And then-
problem solver.
Yeah, problem solver, right? And then you have to have your power, charisma, and then the ability to influence. Can you get people to? Can you inspire people to believe in what you believe, or fall into your frame? That's the ability to influence. None of that requires money. You could be broke. You could be broke. You could be homeless, and you have all those traits. So the money aspect doesn't
now what
mean
he's
anything
describing
unless
as a
you're
con
talking
artist,
about
like what
resources
he
or you're
is.
trying to project a
Jesus
specific
Christ.
image or lifestyle that you have that you're hoping that will attract it. But see, the thing is, if you're wanting a quality woman that's wifey material, right? Wouldn't you want to, showcase those other 3 traits more because that would be more attractive if everybody else is making resources?
Boring.
Or if the money, if the
He's gonna keep yapping. 444 deaths.
Which way do I go?
Is Aaron still crying?
I'm sure the past speaks for itself. Sell out. F3, F4, nigger.
Bro, you so AIDS, bro. We're having a moment. You such a bitch for that, man.
He's still crying, dude.
It's not funny, man. How do we stop this shit? Y'all are so
Oh,
weird,
you
bro.
can filter your
Money, thank you for
donuts,
five
but
gifted,
clearly
man.
you don't want to.
Thank you.
Action when your partnership with F3 energy drinks will end
He's
before
baiting
your own
TTS
trip.
all day.
There's no way you're gonna be doing this in 1 week. You're already hating that, drinking that shit.
What?
Ice Poseidon ain't rich enough to buy neon and it in 60k plus spot viewer package.
I don't know. I don't understand what I'm saying. Do you even understand what you're saying? Did you lose your way on the way to the troll dono? Like, fuck. Muddy, thank you to 5 gifted. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Like, honestly, dude, you just lost me during that one. I was trying to, like, listen to him, like, what are you saying?
Surely he doesn't bot at all.
Lot, thank you, Lot, for the 3 months, dude.
He was at 200 viewers and then
Discord,
for years, and then suddenly he was at 2K.
Discord, get in here and start typing right now, man. Fuck that shit, man. What did I tell y'all earlier?
He's a failure, by the way.
What up, Hassan? Love you too, man. It's gonna be a fun time. But here, guys. Here are gonna be some of the rules. Rule number 1, absolutely no marijuana inside the vehicle. None.
Do the lying thing.
We are not legally allowed to drink while the van is driving. That doesn't mean we can't.
We're just guarding our wallet. You could do it your way where you date her for a year and then you lose way more money. I'm saying do it the faster way. Look, it's not.
What percentage of women do you think are money terrorists?
Alex.
Yeah.
Alex, is a woman manipulating a man for his time, money, and resources?
Some women.
Oh, what do you mean some? All of them.
No, most girls are not.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. What do we mean by manipulating? When
Manipulate
we say
means will she stick around with you just because you have those things? Even if she doesn't really like you, she'll stick around for the new lifestyle. Will she do that?
Some girls will.
No, it's not some. It's all, because all of them would respond to Drake's DM. All of them will respond to Drake's DM.
When you say,
well, yeah, I can see how you would think that, since your strategy is leading with your wallet, so you're going to attract those types of girls.
I don't think my bitch would ever respond to Drake because I have status, network, and looks, and I'm funny as fuck. But the average guy doesn't have any of those, so he's fucked. All I'm saying is, if you want
zone scoping now.
dating patterns of take her to fucking. What do you guys do? The fucking Cheesecake Factory for a year? That's boring shit.
I don't do that either. There's a nice middle ground where you don't have to take her on an expensive vacation and then set these expectations that you later renege on. So as to speak.
But Alex, you don't understand. Alex, here's the problem.
We're talking about things that actually
the kind of girl that's going to be drawn to the.
Alex will only sit still for people just glazing his point of view.
There probably will be a gold digger.
If not,
there's a nice middle ground where you could meet up for the girl with a drink, pull her back to your place, bang her, and then you can have a
that's really working for men today.
Yeah, now upload the stupid pickup clip with Lauren De Laguna.
And guys being used for every dollar they have.
I'm saying just go by how her brain is wired. Her brain is wired for first impressions. So the first 2 weeks of meeting her have to be magical. Then you can do whatever the fuck you can beat the shit out of her. She won't leave you. You understand?
See, like that is bullshit. That's
don't beat on her. Right, I'm not saying beat on her. I'm saying you have the option.
So you're saying sell her a dream, make her buy the dream.
Because Glenn,
away from her.
Glenn, you assume,
how long did that work with Fresh?
You guys assume she's not selling you a dream with the lies, the makeup, the Murky 3 body count. Like, come on.
Where does someone doing wrong give you the right to do wrong?
It's not wrong. It's counter ops. She's the terrorist. I'm doing counter terrorism.
That is so
I think
true.
for your type of relationship and your type of women, go for it. But that's also
all types of women. All women. Look, bro, I worked at clubs for 5 years.
Exactly.
No. Whether they're married, good people. I've worked at regular sports bars. They always try and cheat with me because they want toxic. This is what the red pill is be toxic so she loves you. Okay.
Well, I do appreciate you.
I'm not saying hit her. I'm not saying
they're saying clubs are already a specific type of woman.
I'm not saying beat her up. I'm saying don't waste your life listening to this panel's advice. Look at the statistics of women who get beaten on and they still stick around. They love the toxic. They're fucked up.
This actually brings up an interesting point. We're talking about everything that we talked about the guys like leveling up, and these having these metrics. But and this will get you the more options, whatever the case is. What about the part of like,
look at Forson's relationship compared to Wreckful's.
For a woman when he wants a long-term relationship, what qualities? I think that's what's missing here.
No,
the guy can level up. The guy can level up all the way up, and
Glenn, whatever.
The guy can level up, but if he doesn't know what he's looking for, and for a relationship that's going to be a good relationship, then he's going to keep on running around to the same problems that he has.
No, Glenn.
So he needs to understand what he wants in a woman first, what kind of character he wants in a woman.
Come on, we all want the same shit.
How does he want her to carry herself? How does she want her to present herself? What he decides as what he would fit as, this is the type of woman I want to meet or be in a relationship with. That's important. If he doesn't have that part first, he's not going to understand. It doesn't matter how much he levels up, how much money he has, whatever all this experiences that he could give her, whatever dreams he could sell her, he's still the same problematic women.
Wow. Well, but Glenn, look, you got to see it as like an alchemist. Every woman is dirt, and you polish her till she's gold. You have to change her nature because she's programmed since 12 years old by Britney Spears and mainstream media that spends zillions of dollars programming her. You need to deprogram. Stop thinking, I'll just look for a unicorn. You have to literally mold the unicorn.
You have to fuck the feminism out of her. That's what he's saying.
Do you think you can take a gold digger 304 who's a massive cheater and turn her into the kind of girl you want?
100%. It's not worth it for most guys. I've done this many times. 100%. You're asking, can you change a woman? They change every day.
Can you radically change a woman?
Absolutely.
And the answer is
no. It's not
yes, you
can.
Hold on, Alex. If you're the right guy, can you do it?
You can inspire her to change for herself.
I don't think
crazy difficult, yeah.
Okay, Alex. What if you're Drake? Can Drake change
It's
them?
gonna take time.
No.
Drake can't offer her a ring and she stops being a hoe.
A liar is still going to be a liar.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
A disloyal woman will still be disloyal at some point in time.
Yeah, Drake's surely getting cheated on. Come on, bro.
But I think you could inspire.
Drake seems to have a whole bunch of other issues.
And you can inspire her. She's gonna have to want the change.
What did Jeff
Guys,
Are you gonna
Bezos
a
on
guy
him?
could be the reason she wants to change because she wants him in his life, but you cannot force her to change. You can't force anybody to change, but you can inspire them to change.
Bro, women change every day. They're literally like monkey brain. One day they're a feminist, one day they're a vegan, one day they're a retard. Every day they're a retard.
Someone who's a chronic liar, you're not going to get them to change and stop being a chronic liar. Someone who has no morals, you're not going to get them to adopt morals. You mentioned Fresh earlier. How well did promising the girl the world work for him?
But the strict enough
I don't know
punishment.
Fresh's present life. Which story?
One all over the internet.
What's the chick's name? Oh, Daisy.
I'll say this. For what most guys want, Fresh actually gets it. He gets 1 year with any chick he wants in Miami. That's what most guys want. So clearly he's doing something right. Where he fails, I don't know. I don't know his life.
Do you not follow the story at all?
Yeah, she got what? She got knocked up?
Yeah, she got knocked up.
And then she got an abortion and went in front of the door.
Yeah, that's neither here or there. She wound up severely hurting his business. She wound up, like fucking causing massive stress and anxiety. I mean, overall, it was a massive disaster.
Wait, Fresh has no anxiety? What the fuck?
Fresh
Well, it's his reputation that got.
Yeah, his reputation just got annihilated.
What?
Always saying
Really?
to date the 304s on Instagram.
I feel like he's laughing about it. Isn't
you're responsible? Wrap it up.
Hold on.
And then
Hold on.
impregnated an Instagram.
Wait. The way I saw it is Fresh is laughing in his $1 million Aventador with badass bitches while this panel's trying to be like, what? You guys are trying to take him down because he's better than you?
I'm not trying to take anything down.
I'm bringing up an example because you mentioned Fresh earlier, and you were talking about promising the girl the world.
A guy who barely thinks and has a speech impediment does really good with women because he understands the game. He doesn't do this Cheesecake Factory style dating. Oh, 50-50. Jasmine, you want 50-50 with me? I'm fucking Brad Pitt. What the fuck you mean 50-50?
Yeah, he promises the girl the world, and then sometimes it comes back to bite him in the ass. Like this was
Hold
the
on.
case.
Has it ever bit you in the ass?
I don't promise the girl the world. So.
No. Have you ever been fucked over?
Have I been fucked over by a girl? Not any girl I was in a relationship
Oh my
with.
God, this is the lying podcast, bro. Get the fuck out.
What do you mean?
This is the lying podcast.
I'm very careful about getting into a relationship with a girl. I schemed very aggressively. So no, I've never really been fucked over by any girl I was dating.
You've never made a mistake. You've just been with the right bitch every single time. That's
No, I have made mistakes. I've just never been fucked over.
no girls ever. You've never had a bad breakup?
No, I'm chill with all my exes.
Okay, that just means none of them.
That is the biggest
Like when you love
ever.
It can mean a lot of different things.
No. When you
It just means that I didn't misrepresent myself, and there's no hard feelings.
No.
Yeah.
Listen, the
It can mean a lot of
opposite. The
things.
opposite of love is not hate. Hate. We love our family, but we also hate them sometimes. But check it out. The opposite of love is indifference. What Alex has admitted is during his breakups, the girl was indifferent about the breakup, meaning she didn't have genuine burning desire. That's the truth. I'm winning.
No,
I'm winning.
the girl might have been upset, but there was no hard feelings because I didn't cheat on them. She didn't cheat on me.
But Alex,
There was
that's
no one that
bad.
got fucked over.
That means you never established a bond. That means she never got jealous.
What the fuck are you talking about? You can absolutely have a bond and still not have fun feelings afterward.
She literally just said bye.
That's not at all what happened. That's just like the imagination right now.
According to Zerka's logic is, unless the bitch is trying to key your car and set your house on fire,
Hell yeah.
you weren't the man.
Exactly. Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. I mean, well, Glenn, how spicy is your relationship get? You guys argue and you guys.
We good. Yeah, we spicy, but we good.
Yeah, but if you guys broke up, would it be like cordial? No.
No, I would never talk to her again. She'd be an ex. I don't talk to any of my exes.
It would be your two personalities. It would be so explosive if you guys broke up. It would be.
Well, I know you see us. You seen us.
Yeah, you guys are cool, but imagine if you guys broke up. You guys both have a temper. Imagine the calamity, right? Because you guys.
There could be, or I could just like not give that attention.
Okay, Glenn, am I crazy that I think the girls that Alex has been with, they break up and they go, Alex is a great guy. We just didn't work out.
Well, first of all, I've never had a girl break up with me. Every single one of the relationships. I broke up with a girl.
Yeah, we're on the lying pod, and no woman has ever broken up with you. This is the lying
I've been in 5 relationships, and none of them the girl broke up with me. Yeah.
Can we?
I don't really actually think you know my past dating life better than I do. I mean, I guess are you saying that most of the relationships you've been in, the girl wound up hating your guts afterwards?
I've never been broken up with because they always come crawling back.
Oh, of course. Okay.
But
So
I have been broken up with because I'm human. You're saying you've never been dumped.
no, I've been only in 5 relationships.
Man on earth. This is the greatest businessman on earth. You're just the only man on earth to have a perfect score.
Can we get back to like the point of the
It's not a perfect score. It's just that I'm very selective about who I date. And the 5 girls, I mean, there was one where it was like a mutual parting of ways because she moved and it was just not going to work out long distance. Where we both just agreed that it wasn't going to work out.
You woke up at 3 a.m. I want to wake up at the exact same time.
That's not how adults handle things. We had a discussion when she got into grad school, and we talked about it, and we realized that long distance is not something neither one of us want to do.
Initiated the conversation. Both.
Dude, this was like fucking 7 years ago. I don't remember who initiated. I don't remember who initiated the conversation. But the idea that like for example, that unless a girl breaks up with you, like what, you're not a man, or unless you get into like an argument with a girl, the girl hates her guts.
Look,
I mean,
you're clearly the expert. You're the expert.
You're saying that no girl ever broke up with you. You're saying no girl ever broke up with you.
Yes, they have. I said they have. They just came back, but they still broke up with me. You're the one with the perfect score. You're like Tom Cruise, bro. You're like fucking awesome.
You know, so there's something that's not what a perfect score is. Another point that, like you said, the red pill. What good has the red pill do, or what good has talking points, right, Alex? One of the things that guys want to constantly improve, and I think that's something that all guys should have, but it does kind of like in a negative way. It presents a negative outlook, like, hey, if you don't level up, your woman will leave you, or you could leave you. That's not necessarily a bad thing to have to worry about. Like, you don't want to be complacent. You don't want her to get complacent, right? You don't want her to get fat and unattractive, right? So she should have a little sense of dread. You need to be on your game. You need to be leveling up, on your focus. Do your thing, so that you're always the best option in the room. Don't get complacent. A lot of people think that, like, oh, love it, you can love me forever, just the way that I am. No, No, that love is not. Love is conditional. It should be. Everybody wants it to be unconditional, but it's conditional. So if you're not doing what you got to do, in any relationship, whether you're dating or you're married, if you're stop doing all the shit that you were doing to get them attracted to you in the beginning, you're gonna lose. 100%. So whatever you did to get her to the altar, you got to do that and more 20 years down the road if you want a successful relationship.
Like you have to be the best guy in the room in order to have this kind of relationship.
No, it's not like the best guy, but you have that desire to like always improve. You want to be the guy that like, that's constantly moving forward. You don't want to be the like every time you go somewhere, it's like, oh, that guy's better than me.
These track girls, they date like guys that aren't like, they just have that like, oh, I just want a humble life and a family. Like this is.
You could be humble, but still want to be the best at what you do.
Like be a good person, work to improve yourself. That's fine. The idea of being in a room and having to outperform other people in order to have.
That's not what he even said. He just said. You just need.
I'm not trying to outperform anybody, but I'm just trying to still constantly improve. I want to improve from today to tomorrow, constantly working forward, constantly improving, not get complacent and not like just be stagnant. Because that's I
mean, Glenn, I can add some context. All right, go
ahead, Zerka.
All I teach my guys, and I have to drill it through their head because it's like they forget. Look, women see ones and zeros like the Matrix. You're either it or you're not. They either like you or they don't. These are archetypal patterns. You have to fit the mold of her literal dad, not her nerd dad, the dad she's always wanted, in her animus, Jung would say, right? You have to fit that. As time progresses, you have to be more of the dad. You have to wipe her ass more and more and more like a child, and then they stay with you. If she never sees you as a dad, you're getting replaced quick. Very quick.
Zerka, do you think that that's why when you're having sex with a girl and you're in like your most primal state, that's why they call you daddy? Is it because of that, or that's separate?
No, you gotta ask Jasmine. You gotta ask Jasmine.
Wait, Zerka, every girl that you dated, you were similar to her dad? Is that what you're saying?
No. That dad. Alex, you're not following. It's not her biological dad. It's the archetypal experience of every male she's encountered that is the animus, this archetypal energy in her psyche. Like for a man's soul is feminine, it's his anima, meaning all female experiences you've ever had, girlfriend, mom, cousin, they all turn into this angelic being in your head. Now, when a girl doesn't fit that mold, let's say the mold is like angelic being of beautiful and pure, and she starts cussing. Now you get angry. Why are you cussing? The perfect girl doesn't cuss because it's that perfect mold she's not fitting. She has the same mold for you. That mold is the dad. It's to be taken care of. She's the passive lunar principle. You're the active solar principle. Alex, you need to start reading books. You can't just give advice, bro. Come on.
Get ready.
What books did you read this in? I'm curious.
Psychology. Don't sell dating advice.
Which books?
Alex.
Which one?
Study psychoanalysis with Freud and study Carl Jung, archetypal phenomena. But now check this out, Alex.
So if I read those, it's going to say what you said?
If you want to make serious money in the dating market, don't sell dating advice. Sell them psychology. It literally works. Like, think about it. Can a therapist manipulate their patient? Yes, they can. They know how to do it. That's what dating is. She's taking your time, money, and resources, manipulating you, and you're trying to put a stop to it. That's all it is.
But the underlying disagreement is that you seem to believe that pretty much every girl is going to try to manipulate you, and I think that you can screen those girls out very easily, and that's not the majority of women.
No, majority of women. Hold on. Here's the difference from your mom and a woman. Right now, you're saying women as your mom, like pure. If you started,
you're right, Alex. You filter all the girls until you get to Lauren De La Laguna.
Why so specific in detail?
Because she's the only girl on the call, right? Right? And I don't want to assume genders, but now check it out. Let's say I'm with Jasmine and I start doing heroin. My mom will try and find and save my life if I'm doing heroin. Jasmine will abandon me in 1 week. Even after a 10-year relationship.
All your friends will do the same
how
thing.
Fucking evil they are. Alex is ruining people's lives saying women aren't that bad. They'll leave you if you're going to kill yourself on heroin. They're not like your ma, bro. They're nothing like your ma. You're so stupid. And
why are you so attached to the idea of dating a girl who resembles your mom?
Now check it out. If your wife, now check it out. If your wife of 10 years
attracted to someone that.
Yo, Sonny, check this out. Sonny,
if your wife
of 10 years started doing heroin randomly, alone, you would go save her because you're not as rotten as women.
I can't believe how much time
That's the
Destiny
truth.
gave
Men
this
trying
guy.
to save these bitches.
I can't even tell how much of this is trolling or not.
No, Alex, you say it's trolling because it harms your money. It damages your money, what I'm saying, because you want to teach people, you want to teach
Do you
little
want to go
insults.
into personal motives?
No.
Don't you have
Alex,
a dating course?
are you even Alex, are you allowed
Don't
to
you
say
have a dating course like I do?
Yeah, but I'm actually rich off mine. But now check this out, Alex. Look at
Oh, okay. So you make money, so therefore you're
because
correct.
I'm actually telling the truth, Alex. You can't lie to people and say women are like sugar, spice, and everything normal. They're
No
not.
one's saying that. When did I say that?
Bro, you're making the argument that they're as pure as men. We save women. They don't save men. They abandon them.
Wait, you don't think a woman has ever?
Well, John's strawmanning him a bit, but what Alex is saying is filter out till you get to something you don't even want anymore.
Zerka is evidence that the red pill rage actually never ends, and this is you in 10 years.
Cutting out way too much.
I'm not even.
Look at yourself in 10 years.
I like a lot of Zerka's advice, but
No, check this out. Check this out. Let's be honest, Tom. You've never read books.
I've read many books. Yes,
Okay,
I've read
what
maybe
books
like
have you
4 or
read?
5 this year.
What
I
book?
don't actually think you've read that many books,
Tom,
honestly.
I think there needs to be more, but like, see,
books have you read,
anything to
Tom?
the extreme is bad. So,
No, I want to know,
like, here's
Tom,
the thing.
what advice do you give since you're so smart?
What advice on what? What
Give
specifically
young
are we
men
talking
Give
about?
some dating advice. I want to hear how generic and stupid it sounds.
If you have to give me something specific. If you want just general advice, yeah, I'm gonna give pretty much general
Yo,
things.
The floor is yours. 10 minutes. Incels are lonely. Don't choke. Don't choke. Let's see it.
I am not choking. I'm asking you a question. You are not answering it. What do you want advice?
Incels, how do they cure their loneliness and build the courage to talk to girls?
That is
to
talk to the girls. You just gave it in the answer. Yes, talk to girls. Yeah, like
That's
you
our advice.
want to tell them
Like-
how to talk to
Oh my
girls. Like you
God.
can't just give like some simple like little advice on
drown,
like,
Sim.
this is how you talk
He
to
told
girls.
you.
This
He
is
said 10 minutes worth of advice, not one sentence.
Salesman has no
you
advice
want
for
to
the
give
audience.
people like
Takes
one
their money
little,
with no
dumb little
advice.
thing
Never
and
read
say,
a book.
Hey, this is the fucking talking point.
Correct.
Just take this. Whereas like it's more nuanced. You actually have to teach them how to have charisma, how to have personality, how to interact with people, how to understand facial signals and body signals and all this shit. You're saying like, oh, just tell them. Just tell
That's
them.
great.
You're the snake
No,
oil.
you had me. You had me at. You had me at facial
in
signals,
like
right?
3 seconds how to do it. That's what
When
is
she raises
snake
her
oil.
eyebrows, it means she wants.
Yeah. What does it mean when she raises her eyebrows?
It means she's surprised.
The only piece of advice you've offered is that all women are highly manipulative. They need to tell them the dream and spend thousands of dollars on a vacation, but of course that will not attract the gold diggers. That's the only piece of advice I've heard so
I
far.
didn't say you go take her on a vacation. I said first impressions are the most important. You're saying
You
take them
literally
on
said that
dates.
earlier.
You're
Take
saying
them on a fancy 2-week vacation.
You're teaching men to take them on regular average dates. They're already doing that, Alex.
Zerka,
You have no idea what content is. What do you think is an average date that I encourage guys to take girls to?
Wait, you go to the bar, have a couple drinks, right, bro?
Yeah.
And how many eyebrow signals till you can grab her tit?
Grab her dick? What? The fuck are you on?
Would you not say that like the best date could be like, let's say you're already going to like an event or doing some cool shit. Like if you were in Miami and we were going to dinner or some event, and I just text a girl to come along. Is that not one of the most ideal first dates because there's other people around?
Yes.
No. No.
Yes.
Nothing about that ideal.
Are you
An ideal
crazy,
first date is just you and the girl, not you and your friends.
Are you
and the girl.
crazy? Whoa. Alex, you're saying that if you're out with a group of people where she feels more safe, you guys all go to a bar together, your chances don't go up with her?
Yes, to add on to Zerka's point, she also wants more social validation from other chicks and people that you're not a creep. So if you're around other beautiful girls and other successful people, it shows that you're not a fucking weirdo and you're not going to.
Why would you just not hang out with her solo after you're done hanging out with your friends?
Well, no, he's saying that the first impression is friends. He's right. Sonny, you're 100%.
The first what?
He's saying
the first
he's trying to eradicate her anxiety. He's right. He's correct. You're wrong,
So
Alex.
you should befriend a girl.
You should reframe it. Reframe it into the you should befriend a girl. He's literally giving you better advice. He's giving you better advice so you can make more money, Alex.
I feel like I've only given good.
I'm already doing fine with money. I know you're really concerned about my wallet, but I'm doing okay, Circa. I'll be all right.
Alex, you're a dating coach who said, Sonny, it's better to be one-on-one on the first date than at a bar with a
100% of this.
I agree.
What the fuck?
I agree.
Oh, okay. So it's a better first date. You're gonna have a more chance of closing if you bring your boys and bring some random girls. That's gonna be better than being one-on-one and being intimate.
You just brought a bunch of distractions, and now you.
If you hold on. If we're you guys are making the argument for a hookup, which is great. Where do most? No, this is great.
The argument for getting to know somebody on a first date.
But yeah, why would clubs be packed with people if a social environment is not the key? You idiot.
That would not be an adequate first date if you're trying to get
People don't take their dates to clubs.
It doesn't have to be. It could be a bar. It could be a bar where she feels safe. It could be a movie theater with your friends.
Or why do you need your friends there? Do you need your friends to hold your hand while you flirt with a girl? Why do you need your friends there?
It's a higher. He's saying it's a higher percentage. I don't do it. I don't need to do it. But if I want a 100% success rate, I'm going to show her status, network, and looks. Meaning network as friends, lifestyle.
So if you want a 100% success rate, you're going to bring your friends to babysit you on the date.
No, it'll be her friends and my friends. What the fuck?
Oh, so you're going to do a group date where all her friends are there and all your friends are there. Because girls never cock block each other, right?
But then
you got to know how to
friends to co-sign that you are really a guy that's really cool and want to hang out with and be around.
You're just bringing her into your element. I don't care.
How about you just have her find out that? I mean, you don't. You don't.
Another thing you guys are missing is if you're bringing her in,
you don't demonstrate it like, all right, I have to create this plan, and okay, guys, I need Alex and Tom to show up at this time and give me a high five when I say this. Like that's stupid. Just like, hey, be the guy. If you're the guy, you're the guy.
That's not even what I said. I said like if
I wasn't talking about you. I wasn't talking to you.
But all right, well, I'm saying that's not what I said because my whole point of the first date is getting attacked so much. Not only are you bringing her into your element, but you're also putting her on the same team as you with everyone else. So then you can divert your attention. So then she wants your attention more, and then you can come back and joke with her and build the relationship more than just some stupid one-on-one date where you're asking interview questions the entire time.
Brilliant.
It's like you can
have a one-on-one date where you don't ask interview questions the whole time. The fact that you guys need your friends to hold your hand on a date, it's kind of more of a
let's look up one of Alex's hookup videos asking women questions. I'm pointing back to the same video again.
Talking about most hookups happen in party, social environments, friends on friends.
Again,
idiot.
Yeah, especially if your other friends are already.
That's a girl you need.
What you just said to get her quickliest to the bed.
Okay, you said take her on a date that someplace that you're already going. I kind of like that idea. If you like these restaurants, you take her on a date to the places that you like.
That's
if you end up counseling, guess what? You're already going there anyways because you like that place. Like if you that's cool. That's fine.
No, listen. We're saying that it always morphs into a one-on-one date after bowling with your friends and a couple of her girls where she feels safe. That's what we're saying. It's going to morph into one-on-one. If you're just with Alex and so what college do you go to? I go to this college. That's a lower percentage. They want to have drinks, have fun with a bunch of people where they feel safe. When they're one-on-one with a guy, what would psychologists say? Their number one thought is this stranger going to kill me? You want to eradicate that feeling, guys. It's not about red pill.
But you don't do that either.
I don't need to. I'm the fucking king.
Nobody's talking about taking her out in the woods with a picnic basket and saying, nobody's doing that.
Well, it's the same thing. Listen, Cheesecake Factory is not it.
Let's ask the one girl on the panel. Would you be more likely to hook up with a guy or date a guy or just at least go back to his place if he brings his friends and you bring your friends, or if it's just a one-on-one date?
One-on-one date?
No. You'd frame that wrong. What if it's you guys, your friends, and then you guys branch off from the group, go on your one-on-one date? That's how all hookups work. She's lying.
No, they're not.
That's literally you reframed it so she's never alone with the guy with the group. If you frame it where she eventually ends up alone with him, that guy's always going to win.
You're not guaranteed to isolate the girl because her friends could cock block.
Why would her friends cock block if you're bringing?
Because women do.
Because girls do that shit, man. You're adding unnecessary complexity to the situation.
But what if a dragon shows up?
You don't think that makes on like second dates is more beneficial, Alex?
Again, sorry, what?
You aren't the guy if you're getting cock blocked and you lose it. Then you aren't
But
need
most
to do
people
something
meet.
else.
Hold on,
change
Alex.
who you
Most
are.
people meet through mutuals.
Or bring a girl that's like you're not really
You're
sure if it's
still
a thing
losing?
yet
Come on,
to
you
your
just-
peoples
never were the
until
guy.
like
Come
you know
on.
for sure that you guys are dating now.
Yeah,
think
yeah.
you're
If
better
you
than
like
you
her,
really
sure, I'll
are.
introduce you to my
But don't
friends.
just
Yeah,
bring some random broad to like your group of friends. Like that's stupid.
Yeah.
Her friends are always cock blocking because, yeah, she doesn't deserve
In a
happiness.
mutual
ever.
way.
to
Like,
do
what
with
the
anything.
fuck?
Totally
You
unrelated
meet
things.
and then you branch
I
off.
wouldn't
That's the whole point.
hang out with my friends. I would never go.
What?
Yeah, the first thing she's thinking is like,
Jasmine,
is
you've-
Carlton White gonna be there?
Jasmine,
This might be a real bad situation with him.
Jasmine, you're saying you have never been to a party with your friends and then you go with one guy and hook up. Stop lying.
Totally different.
What
You're
the
totally
fuck are you
different
talking about, bro?
Analogy. Totally fucking different.
That's 90% of her hookups. She won't admit it. That's 90%.
You're talking about something completely different.
You guys are losing.
I also wait. Another thing is I didn't even say a group date. I literally just said if you're already doing something. So
Yeah.
like, if I'm going to meet other guys or just if I'm going to the cigar lounge and I'm talking to a girl.
Okay, sure.
You don't even need to be talking to the girl the whole time for her to be attracted to you either. Like I've actually noticed that girls are more attracted when I'm talking to other guys and they see me doing my.
Nailed it. That's real advice. Nailed it.
That is more attractive.
We all know women love a guy that can talk to other men. Okay, sure, that might be your argument, but Zerka's talking about specifically that the ideal first date is something.
This is exactly how Destiny gets women. This is so stupid, dude.
It's the fastest way to
Oh my God,
eradicate her
he's
anxiety.
retarded.
Jasmine would never admit it. 90% of her hookups, her girlfriends were around, and then she branched off from her girlfriends, and Zerka piped. That's 90% of the people meet through. That's how it
90% of her
works, bro.
hookup? Have
I'm
you been
telling you.
spying on
Yo, check
This whole thing
check-
is just Zerka's master plan to try to bang Jasmine. This
No,
is
I'm
what
just
it all comes down to.
I'm filling her mind so she doesn't cut her wrist. But check this out now. I'm telling you guys, if your style worked, your style is the default, and men have never had more trouble. Your default position is not working, clearly.
What seems like more blue pills
Well, wait a
than
minute,
shit?
wait a minute.
Going on a little chaperone group date with a girl.
I don't know.
or going on a
Let him
solo date.
reframe it.
That is a very false equation because one, you don't know anybody's method or plan or options that they would choose to say. You're assuming you're saying your guys' plans don't work. Well, you don't know everybody's plan. You wouldn't even know everybody's.
Glenn, you're a giant muscular pastor that looks like a psycho killer. Like women are afraid. They're a little moist. They like it, but they don't. Just admit they don't want to be one-on-one with you. But when you're at the bar with a couple of your buddies, she's with a couple of her friends, you're doing way better. Just admit it.
I normally am at the gym. I don't go to the bar, so.
Glenn, you're saying one-on-one. You meet a stranger off Tinder. She's super cozy with you, date one. Come on, dude.
I
God.
don't date
There's girls out there that will go on a date with you without chaperones.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's also
crazy.
about even just getting the date closed. I feel like it's a lot easier to even get a girl on a date if there's other people around.
No, I disagree with that as well. I think a lot of girls will,
You're
the idea of your
not
friends being there, they'll be like, ugh, weird.
Yeah.
Well, no, I think they're talking about like group dates. Like they're not
bro.
talking about just like having your friends around. They're saying
Yes.
like, double dates or triple dates or something like that because women are normally afraid of
I'd rather fuck in front of a camera.
Exactly, yes.
So weird, man.
Thank you, Tom. Tom is honest. Thank you.
But you could plan like
Watching
good
videos
dates,
is great.
okay?
It's fine, but third person, it's not.
Right? You could go watch a live band perform. That could be a first date.
Yeah,
like,
no,
like,
you
there's so
go
many
somewhere
different things you can put them in public
tell
settings
your
that don't have to
friends
put them
you're
in like
going, but you don't
isolated
bring
moments.
your friends unless you're like 17. Why would you bring your friends on a date?
Oh my
What
God,
do you,
you're not even listening.
Jasmine, how many, you don't, if you guys could see this girl's DMs, she will reject a million dudes who say they want to meet her. Even
We
if they're
literally did a video
Hold on,
showing her
yo,
DMs.
Check it out. No, but yo, check it out. This is what girls do. They'll reject a million dudes who say, hey, Alex wants to go on a date. But the one guy who says, hey, come to this nice party, her and her friends always go to that party. They
Exactly.
always go to that party.
Because that's
They
not a
always
date.
go to that
No, they
party.
don't.
They always go to that
And
party.
under that
They always
premise,
go.
that's not a date. You invited her to an event.
That's the point.
Not a
That the
date.
date, the first impression has to be better than the default. Your default doesn't work. It hasn't worked. It's worked in the 50s.
What is my
maybe.
default?
Your default is you meet a stranger and you take them to Cheesecake Factory one-on-one and see.
I never even said any of that.
That's like something. That's
obsession with Cheesecake.
I mean, a woman who refused to go on a date with a guy because he drove her to the fucking Cheesecake Factory.
You guys are making the argument that women are not socially calibrated. They need groups.
No one's making that argument. No one said that.
Wait, another thing that Jasmine kept saying is, I'm bringing people on the date. No, I'm bringing the girl on an experience that I'm going on. It's different. So,
but with your friends or with her alone? Because no one wants to go if your friends are there.
Yeah, but it's typically my friends and some girls. Like, if we're going on a boat or if we're going to like a dinner or we're like going to the beach. It's like, hey, come tag along. And it's also about the way you ask it. It's a lot cleaner when you're just like, hey, come tag along. We're already going.
I love, he said the beach. Did you hear when he said the beach?
Why don't you just go on a date with a girl by
Sonny,
yourself? It's not that scary.
Sonny, you fucking nailed. Hey, Alex, it's not scary for us, but for your chatters, those losers, it's scary to them. To make them look less scary to the girl, a barbecue at the beach with a couple beers, girls and friends will make them look better.
Too.
It's easy for us. We can one-on-one with these bitches all day. I could slap a bitch, she won't leave me. But for the chat, you're giving the chat bad advice. The chat needs to look social, right? They need.
Yeah, not only that, but like it's hard for lots of guys who are antisocial to be able to ask questions and talk to them the entire time on a one-on-one date.
Yeah, Tom, repeat that.
Dates and more people sitting there.
The guys who don't have social skills are not going to be able to isolate the girl from her friends. They're going to get cock-blocked by the friends. So,
girls, we're going to be more scared if we're like one-on-one with you at a restaurant than come to my barbecue with all my other friends. Like, if I think you're
that's just a lie.
Me too. Like, I feel like you're just going to have.
You could also tell her to bring, like, feel free to bring some friends as well.
How would you know?
She's such a contrarian.
Anyway.
Nobody did her
What do you mean I have done this? I don't do it now. I'm an expert.
Come to this random barbecue with people that maybe 90% are going to be annoying. Like, we just don't want to do this. Like, maybe a certain like 19-year-old college girl wants to do this, but not like most women.
Lying so hard
What the
right
fuck?
now.
Most women reject most of their DMs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my point is that if a girl is afraid to be alone with you on a first date, the last thing she wants to do is
No, Jasmine, you're not getting it. It's not that she's afraid to be alone with you. It's that anyone who's a stranger, even if they've got a Ferrari, there's anxiety there. We're trying to minimize.
Yeah, so why would you want to be with a bunch?
Because her friends are gonna be there. Her 3 friends are gonna bring 3 friends to the barbecue. That's how you eradicate the anxiety.
This is not how, like,
Jesus, bro, you've done this, Jasmine. You've gone out with your friends. You've never. You don't have friends you go out with?
Okay, yes, when I was like 16, 17, which is the age range you
She's
like, that
lying
makes
so
sense.
hard.
It's a joke, okay? What the hell?
I like those ages.
Yo, what the fuck, Sonny?
I just
Don't snip from yourself.
Same debate. Like, is there another like debate point? If not, like,
Yeah, let's move on to the next topic. But
Yeah, we can move on to.
agree to disagree for sure. and here, if you ever want to find the truth, whatever the girl said, she's lying.
well, I agree with you there.
Jasmine's pretending she's going to be 100% comfortable with a random chatter at a bar.
Random
Why don't you take one? Jasmine, go.
Barbecue with all his friends. No, thank you.
Because your friends will be there. What the?
Zerka, what piece of evidence would convince you that you're wrong on this? Just tell me this.
If the mainstream who fails with your methods, if they start winning, I would adopt your habits. But clearly, you guys are.
Wait, do you think that?
Like, wait, hold on, Alex. What's more common? People do what you're saying or what I'm saying? Everyone does what you're saying.
I don't think you have any idea what I'm saying. I think you think that I'm like giving typical mainstream advice, which is like, just be yourself.
No, Alex. I'm saying branching off one-on-one date after the social environment, the experience she gets, after her anxiety is lowered, is more effective. I'm sure you've had hookups where it's cringy, awkward. We're trying to minimize that because those traumas are going to make your confidence. It's going to lower your confidence. We want to eradicate her anxiety, right? We want to eradicate it. A big, tall, hairy dude, Glenn, me, we can do one-on-one and we can win. But we have status network looks. We have the whole cups filled. The chat only has usually 1 or 2. We're trying to make it.
What you're saying is much more in line with what mainstream advice is.
Alex, you know why I think here's why, Alex, you don't understand me, because you said you've never had a toxic breakup.
No,
right?
I don't have toxic relationships to begin with.
Yeah, that's how I know you're not actually reading her mind, bro. Like, I'm sure there's.
Well, that's because I don't promise the girl the world. That's why typically I don't have toxic breakups.
Wait, I have a quick question. Is anyone here vaccinated?
No.
Tom, are you?
I'm vaccinated.
Tom,
Yeah, I got the first one.
I'm vaccinated.
Yeah.
Zerka,
All
you
right.
too? Wait, Zerka, you're
99% of America is vaccinated.
I already got organ problems, bro. Whatever.
He has the 4th jab. All right. So what's the next question? What's I guess let's just see what the audience was asking.
Okay, so I don't see any questions on yours. I have a question from GC for $5. He said, Alex, have you changed your mind about men who use OnlyFans? Do you still think it's men subscribing to multiple women in hopes of dating them?
That's kind of a speculation, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Just my initial thought was that at least part of the reason guys subscribe to girls' OnlyFans is because they envision a shot with her. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Jasmine has tried to convince me otherwise. I don't know. I don't have a strong position on that.
And I would say less than 5% like actually message me like, hey, I want to get to know you, or even most people either just don't message you and just buy your content, or they'll message you asking.
Yeah, Jasmine, but they might still have a subconscious desire to hook up with you, even if they don't message you.
Well, I mean, maybe, but what's
I
more
think
likely?
you have a desire to hook up with any girl that you're watching.
Yeah, you're gonna have a desire to hook up, but they're subscribing to my OnlyFans and just buying the content and never reaching out to me. If they have this idea, they're not doing, their actions don't match that idea.
Well, it could be purely subconscious. They're not even consciously aware of it.
Well, sure. I mean, maybe people subconsciously want to date J-Lo, but that's not what.
Wait, Jasmine, you're saying
Jasmine, what about girls who do the girlfriend experience? With those girls, do you think it's more likely that the guys are actually trying to meet with them in person?
Depends. I don't do the girlfriend experience, so I wouldn't know too much about that. But I think a lot of times, a lot of men seem to. I can't say, but I would say, especially talking to the other girls I know, it's like less than 10% who have this like idea, and then like,
isn't that
you know,
isn't that because they think a robot is texting them back?
This is so stupid.
I'm texting my people back, but no, a lot of them, they might not know that.
Sure.
They might not know that, and even if they
what about your other social media? You're getting DMs there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
so they're funneled that way.
I get more DMs on Instagram trying to get to know me than OnlyFans. So this idea that people subscribe to OnlyFans to try to get to know you doesn't make sense. I feel like people who want to get to know you just DM you somewhere else.
You might be different though.
The guys DMing you on Instagram.
That's true.
Do you think the guys DMing you on Instagram are following you on
Isn't her
OnlyFans?
link tree through Instagram?
Probably not. I mean, like I said, on my OnlyFans, and they're all like, I have had a ton of subscribers, like top 0.01%. Less than 10%, I would say, even DM me like, hey, how was your day? Or hey, these are my interests. I think you're a really interesting person. Like most people are just there to see me get fucked. Like that's it. It's just simple.
Wait, that's on there? What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go check it out.
All right, $10 from GC. He said, Sonny, in 2019, 81% of household heads. You're fucking shit. I'm old. Household heads with a bachelor's degree or more education had a spouse or partner who was also a college graduate. How if men don't care about education, money, or profession from women?
The circles that they're in, and also the majority of women are educated.
That's not true.
Do the majority of women not go to college?
The majority of women, not the majority of women, have even a 4-year degree. But then, especially once you get into those higher education,
You're basically saying why are guys marrying college educated girls? If I said that guys don't care about girls education.
College educated people are more likely to get married in general. So they're more likely to get married, less likely to get divorced, and more likely to have a happy overall marriage. So yeah, those people that are in those circles are more likely to marry other people in those circles. But to say that men don't care about that, that's not even what the evidence bears out. I mean, Corinne Lowe did a study where they had like the same girl, and above they put like her education level and her income, and men rated women as more attractive when they had higher income and higher education levels. And there was another study that they did where they looked at.
Wait, what studies are you saying that guys don't want? What are these OF opinion studies? Like when you
they're not OF opinion studies. I'm far more educated.
These are just lies.
Study. You're 20 years old and you just follow your little friend group. You don't know how to read. You don't know how to you don't know how to look at a study. So I understand that. I'm not blaming you for that.
Jasmine, you're saying if a girl makes more money, men like that?
And yes, not you guys. I understand. Not
No,
you guys.
I want to know. I want to know, like, what's the study?
It's here. Corinne Lowe did the study.
No,
There is a study that was just. Wait, there was actually a study. I have it in here from that.
No, Jasmine, I'm seeing if you're lying. You're not lying. You're clearly winning this. No sarcasm. Sonny, maybe we're wrong.
Yeah, maybe.
Why does that feel so wrong?
I just real quick, Jasmine, I have not seen that data. I have seen the data from Chinese dating sites saying that men are not attracted to education whatsoever, and that it's not like a preference for them.
Who gives a fuck about Chinese dating sites?
This is just like real life.
Well, we're talking about what they find attractive, so that would be like we're talking about men and what they find attractive.
Tom,
because she does
actually dating.
Tom, how about the men on this podcast? Let's all be real. If Jasmine was broke and you were dating her, if Jasmine was dirt poor and you were dating her, would that be better for you? Or
I would
if
prefer
she's rich.
I would prefer she's
It's better for you to be able to
show her the
manipulate
world. I want to show.
No, I want to know. Does it like look at the men's faces? If you rewind the podcast, everyone got a little aroused, like a dirt poor Jasmine.
No, that would be negative. It wouldn't be a deal breaker, but that would be a negative because
Alex,
then I would have to fucking help her out with financial shit, which I don't want to do.
Well, you've never done that?
No.
You've never had a girl live at your place?
I've had a girl live in my place, yeah, but then she contributes in her own.
If Jasmine was
life.
living in your place and she was dependent on you, would that be more attractive? Or if she had a high-paying job?
Well, like I would have to, if she was dependent on me, I would have to pay for all her shit.
But you just said you did live with girls before. You've done it already.
I've had girls live with me, but doesn't mean I paid for all their shit. They still contribute in their own way. They would pay like the utility bills and stuff like that, or they would get groceries.
Oh, I don't. Okay, what about
I've never dated a girl who was like dead broke. Every girl I've ever dated had like at least a little bit of money.
Your fridge with groceries, and you didn't have to ask her.
Alex, I know you get a bunch of chicks. I know you spend energy on this. So I know you've had girls live with you a couple months that are dead broke. There's no way. What do you think?
No, I've hooked up with dead broke girls, but I've never dated a broke girl. And for a girl to live with me, I would have to be really dating her.
You are detached, bro. You never say.
Why would I? Why would I want some brokey loser living with me who's gonna have to pay for all her shit?
Yeah. So let me get this straight. If Rihanna was broke, you'd say get a job. Like if she was a hot Rihanna, you'd say you gotta go get a job and pay.
Well, I think Rihanna is not attractive, so
all right, pick a girl.
Megan Fox.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't say it was a deal breaker.
Alex would tell Megan Fox he would never get done.
No, I didn't.
He would say you gotta go get a job.
I didn't say it was a deal breaker. I said that I would prefer if she had some money to her own, so I don't have to pay for all her shit. I didn't say it was a deal breaker.
Well, I'm saying what arouses you more, the independent woman or the dependent?
Well, this is not a matter of arousal. This is a matter of preference. Yeah, I would prefer a girl who actually is capable of paying her own bills. Sure.
Okay, Tom.
Yeah, from my understanding was like on like all polling says that men don't really like care about education as much, and women do care about education. But then when it comes to who you're around based on the job you have, the place you grew up in, and the people that you associate with because of how much money you make, you end up dating across socioeconomic lines, not because that's what's attractive, but because that's just who you're around the entire time.
It's not true. So there was that study I just told you. There's also a study from 2014, Beauty and Status, the Illusion of Exchange and Partner Selection. It's in the American Sociological Review. And what was really interesting is they found both genders equally would trade attractiveness for education. Thank you.
What?
I'll put it in the chat if you guys actually want to read. I know.
That shows how stupid they are.
Men would drop the beauty of their chick so she could understand lesbian dance theory.
No one's saying that. Once again, just changing the whole.
All right, you frame
so
it.
Retarded.
Men would lower her.
Simple. The framing is so simple. Would it be more desirable, less desirable for a girl to either have her own income or be completely broke?
the only thing that I would sacrifice looks for is a lower body count and ideally a virgin. That's the only.
You
real
guys,
reason.
you guys are not representative.
And I wouldn't even do that.
Sonny, what if you had a girl who was like, she did work at McDonald's, but she couldn't really she wasn't able to have any sort of conversation with you about politics, about finance. She didn't have a great grammar or vocabulary. She wasn't able to.
She's perfect.
Very well.
You mean I
not
couldn't
able to
talk
sit at
about the
dinner with your
political and
family and
economic
actually
state of
socialize with anybody?
What are you talking about, Tom? What do you mean?
Well, I'm saying, if I take my girlfriend to eat with my family, I would like her to be able to socialize, be able to talk to the people, be able to have an intelligent conversation. I don't know about education, but I would like her to be able to at least be sociable.
Yeah. I don't care about formal education. I care about intelligence.
No, guys. Listen, we're men. We want to come home, and she's like, "I made an apple pie because I'm a retard and I burnt it." we don't want to talk politics. What the fuck?
Wait, do you want to have a retarded baby?
When a woman's retarded, it's actually a good thing. It means she's maxed out on beauty. Beauty is the best thing. I think beauty even beats purity. Because think about it, man. You gotta live with them until they're old.
Answer.
So you would be on board with having a partially retarded baby, right?
Bro, a hot, beautiful woman is a retard. Yes, you want her DNA. You want your kids to be good looking, right, Alex?
But at the expense of being retarded.
Yeah, but it's also your job as the father to kind of guide them and mold the kids. The mother does.
Yeah, intelligence is largely genetic. So if you have a really, really dumb girl, then there's going to be 50% of her DNA is going to apply to the baby.
Alex,
she's not going to be smart and hot. Who's
Hey
smart?
guys, I got a dip.
No, Glenn, stay.
Let me just say my final words here before I gotta get going.
He's doing it.
So the question of the day was is the red pill community causing more harm than good? All right, I would say this, that when it comes to giving the descriptions of a lot of the problems or the situations that guys may be dealing with, I think the red pill is dead on. Hits the target right there. Now, I think their prescriptions, their individual prescriptions or their opinions on how to, be successful with women or whatever the case is, I think it has to be defined as what the individual causes success. What do you define success as, and what does that look like? If you're trying to get the big old body count and try to be Myron or Fresh, sure, there's going to be some things that they offer that may not be ethical or may not be good for you as an individual in the long term, but it might reach your short-term goal of getting that notch count up. All right, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's good for you or beneficial to you. I think it all comes down to you have to decide whether or not this information that this individual is giving you as a prescriptor or prescription is actually works in your worldview, or is it
I was up all night charting 2 songs last night. My favorite songs. They finally released. I think I did a pretty good job on them too. I'm getting better and better at charting. I want to play them before it gets too late. Okay, so I got some more rares today. Let's see. I'm at 7 now. I think last night I had 4. Now I have 7. And I didn't know it was going to be 2x gold this weekend. So I was using my ingots. I could have been using them here. Seemed really last minute that 2x weekend. Because I woke up on Friday and just saw my gold has doubled. I was like, what the hell's going on here? I didn't get this new lab achievement yet. I just need to make a lot more. 5% on Epic. I'm probably gonna farm this rare egg as much as I can. And not even go back to common. Screw common. I get more giant score anyways, pushing me to that 0.7. That's 4 points right there. And each rare has been about, what am I right now? 9.4 mil. I think yesterday I was like at low 8 million. So just getting these 3 rares was such a huge gold boost right there in itself. Not even getting damage wall. I think I still want to get more shiny luck because I bought shiny luck recently. Just to maybe get a shiny giant. I think that's a lot more worth than just getting damage. To get that chance. That chance of a shiny giant. Still no shiny giant yet. Hopefully my first shiny giant is an epic. I think by that time I'll be making enough gold to hatch that regularly where I can get a shiny giant. Originally I wanted my first shiny giant to be on rare. Because I thought statistically that's where I'd end up, but it's been a lot different because I hatched a lot of uncommons. And I still haven't gotten one, so maybe by that time I'll be there, getting the first epic shiny giant. And that I'm gonna clip that one for sure. We got like an hour left on the stream. Let's do drum time. Oh, will it get muted on YouTube? It might be caught. I think I've had... No, it just gets auto-claimed or something like that. Never mind. Oh, I was taking a while to show up at the...
Scream for me, Santiago! Scream for me, Santiago! He has made it!
Okay, muted. I need to make sure the songs are here. And the right versions too. I need to have the drum track. I don't care if it's missing the album, I'll just do that later.
Pretend to be
That last song, Get At Me.
You know what's funny is you'll justify yourself saying all innocent acts. You won't mention getting fucked on Twitter, and then you'll say.
I did. I literally said I talked about my sex tapes. Were you there when I talked about how I get fucked on? I said I get.
I think it might have been before he joined. To be fair.
Okay, well, yeah, I talked about it. I said that, yeah, people that come on my OnlyFans are not trying to date me. They're
Justifying yourself from
fuck.
when you were just justifying selling your soul to the devil. All the things you mentioned were stuff that we look for in good innocent girls. Reading, all these different aspects.
None of the girls that are dating you read. That's just not possible. They want to be sitting. Girls who read, girls who are smart, girls who are want to be educated. They're not sitting around for Sunny Fast to pay their rent. That's just not what's going on.
Oh yeah.
They're going to.
Said, I need to pay the rent. I don't just go around paying bitches rent.
Who wants to submit to you? You look like 12. It's just not what these women are
At least
doing.
I acknowledge that I'm not in my peak yet. I'm 20 years old and I recognize I have a long way to go.
I got another super chat for $10 from the trip.
Let's make that the last one because we're 3.5 hours in. Go ahead.
I got you. Yeah. This is the trip for $10. A question for the panel: when it comes to marriage, what is more of a hindrance, OnlyFans or red pill ideology, as far as what pushes people away from marriage? Yeah.
I mean,
he's asking what
or 80 something, either 60 or 80% of OF subscribers are married.
Oh come on, that's not a real marriage.
That is what the stats say. Yes, 80% of people who subscribe to OnlyFans are married.
I don't even know. That's a good question. I don't have a good answer to that. I'm not sure.
Wait, what was the question?
What pushes people away from marriage more? Yeah, OnlyFans or the red pill?
Probably red pill.
Yeah. All right.
I mean, I think OnlyFans, the thing about OnlyFans is that it's just another type of porn where you have like other aspects to it where it's like a little bit more personal, but it's still just porn. Everybody fucking watches porn. So
I interpreted that question to mean like the girl, from the girl's perspective, doing the OnlyFans. That's how I interpreted it.
Oh. I don't know. A lot of girls that do OnlyFans are married and they just either don't show it or they do couple.
Yeah, but we never talk about them being mentally ill. They're all mentally ill.
Yeah, we never talk about.
I mean, a lot of lawyers are also mentally ill. Lawyers have high rates of depression, drug abuse, suicide. Like, it's not. Would you say that you should not be a lawyer?
What the hell?
Yeah, I don't like lawyers either.
I don't really buy into lawyers having the same problems as OF girls.
Also, OnlyFans, like
Jasmine, why don't we tell the truth? Most girls in your industry have cuts on their wrists. That's a fact.
I understand that, and that's
So
because it's stigmatized.
You can't unicorn this shit.
Or let's say being a teacher or being, whatever, was stigmatized, then obviously it's going to attract a certain type of people. But some people like me are like, wait a minute, I don't really care about the stigma. I can make a ton of money doing this and it'll be more conducive to my happiness. So I'm going to do it. But yes, I would agree. In general, the type of women that this is going to attract are going to be women that have more tumultuous backgrounds.
So what happened to you?
I just wanted to make a shit. I don't want to go to an office and have billable hours like a loser. It's just not what I want to do. I wanted to sit.
Alex, also, there's people in your chat who say that you have questions in your super chats. I didn't see anybody.
Oh, do I?
Bro, aren't lawyers extremely wealthy and they can travel too? No one restricts you from.
I appreciate all the super chat, guys, but yeah, there's no.
It's mainly
Don't Chinese businessmen hire American lawyers to help them do their business? Like, you can go to the fucking the other side of the world and still be a lawyer. What is this?
He was just responding.
Yo.
There's no questions, but I do appreciate all the super chats.
Who in chat said they're
transmuting their shit? Lawyers can.
That's crazy.
I promised Portia this will be an hour and a half. I believe I made the same promise to Jasmine and Tom. So yeah, I mean, do you want? How should we wrap this up? This was such an
real quick. Do people want to give outros real quick?
Sure.
Just on like the overall question in general was talking about harm from red pill, whether or not you think it's helpful or not helpful to men. So, Sonny, if you want to go first and kind of give your overall.
Yeah, for sure. Overall, I think that my advice is just objectively better. Following God, having some sort of morality to what you do.
That's basically what she's saying. She did not want to work.
If you're gonna go meet a girl on the first date, the biggest thing is you want to lower her anxiety, and I think that's easier to do by bringing her into your circle rather than going out and going on one-on-one dates and stuff like that. The other thing we were talking about a lot is money. I think it's really important to upgrade your character as a guy. I think that's actually the most important aspect of all of this. And Yeah, that's about all I got right now, man. I mean, we talked about a lot of different shit.
Hey, and where can people find you?
Yeah, you got Sunny Faz on all Twitters. The Sunny Faz on Twitter. My business is like TikTok shop. So if any of you guys are looking to get into that stuff, we send you products and then we teach you how to go viral, give you salary to post for stuff for products. It's a fucking killer business model. That's about it.
All right, cool. Jasmine.
Go watch me have sex on OnlyFans.
Bomba clot.
Did you have a overall take on the question?
I mean, yeah, obviously, I think it does more harm than good. I think a lot of what they say is not actually based in fact, especially when you look at overall data, which this demographic is less likely to do. So it doesn't really matter because they're speaking to it's just like, it's just one little bubble. Like educated people, normal people, they don't even watch this. They're just like, what is this? Every time I talk about fresh and fit people, I'm talking about vegetables. They don't like they don't know what this stuff is. But I would say that if you are an impressionable young guy and you're like, or a young girl and you're like, oh, I don't know really how to do, go get educated, go be around normal people, go touch grass, go be in college, go be in grad school. You're not gonna.
That's the main.
Go to work the jobs I don't want to work. That's what she's saying. Go everywhere I don't want to be. She's so cringe.
All right.
Go to college, yeah. Go to college and play Ultimate.
I mean, it leads to less stronger marriages, more likely to be married, more likely to have a higher value mate. All of that education is one of the tangible things you do to
you
upgrade.
think higher value?
That she refuses to use.
No. Higher value is somebody that's going to stay with you and be better for your children, which educated people both.
I mean, Jasmine,
Alex,
Now I know why Destiny cut her off.
in a fair way, but it's going to be a little mean. But Jasmine, at the end of the day, you agree. Most people in your industry, most of those girls are cutting their wrists and overdosing on drugs. You are still platforming that this is a good thing because you made it out. You've betrayed all your sisters. Millions are dying as you promote their death. And you're the anomaly, so whatever. Maybe one will turn out like Jasmine. It's the most satanic position you could have.
How many young girls come to me and they say, "Should I do OF?" I say, "No. It's made for a very specific type."
You just made an argument that you don't ever have to work. It's the
I
greatest
told people
life.
to go to school.
But you're
I told people to go to school.
you're promoting it.
Yes, she is.
Here, real quick, we do gotta close up.
You should say Jasmine, you should
Jasmine.
change your messaging to it works.
Get a slam dunk into a law firm. Nope, I'm not taking that one.
Her advice, though.
That is
Yeah,
my message.
but when she's making it sound like she's got the most lavish lifestyle, that's what girls are hearing. They don't hear the college part, so she's sending them to the guillotine, and she knows it.
Correct.
I'm saying that I've done very well. I don't think this. I said that. I said most women don't do as well as I do on OnlyFans, and a lot of people don't want to deal with the stigma. They hate. They can't argue like I can. They can't advocate for themselves like I can.
Who's that girl? Who's that girl who overdosed and is in a coma from your industry?
I have no fucking idea. I don't
Recently, that star. Who am I thinking of? The chat. You know that girl? It was a big thing.
On Twitter.
Can we get to the closing statements?
Yes.
We're like,
all I'm saying
really
is
running.
that blood is on Jasmine's hand and every other woman because women betray each other all the time. That's all I'm saying. And Jasmine, what you should say is, I am an anomaly. I'm somehow happy.
I always say that. That's why I said go to school. School is one of the only things you can tangibly do that's going to raise your life satisfaction in your overall life. I didn't say go do OnlyFans. I am an anomaly. Most people can't
wash your hands. Wash your hands of that blood, Jasmine.
All right, I will. Thank you, Zerka.
Okay.
Nice meeting you.
All right, Zerka, where can people find you?
She's just adorable, okay?
Where are you streaming?
Here's the truth.
These days?
I don't stream. You know, I'm CEO now, but sometimes I go live. I did want.
Damn, he nuked it just for his audience.
I clicked on this from the Sunny thing on Twitter, and I gotta say, Alex, you put on a hell of a show, but next time it should be 3 girls, 3 boys. That would be great, and I'd like to come to that, as long as I can make it spicy and argumentative like I did right here. But this is great, and at the end of the day, I don't give advice because the unconscious unravels itself. We are moved by invisible forces. We don't know the invisible forces that are driving Jasmine to do this, even though she.
How do you not give advice? You have a dating course.
I don't give advice because a human will do what they're destined to do. People are just fucked up. So that's why.
So what's inside the dating course?
The advice that all I say is, if you resonate with my tribe, come to me. If you're blue pill, do not come to me. It's not going to work. It'll never. I'm not trying to make more money. If you're blue pill, good luck on your, pills you take and suicide and all that. But seriously, at the end of the day, peace of mind is the most important thing. More than money, more than everything. You could be a fat, bald dude with a Ferrari. You don't got peace of mind like a good-looking, broke Chad. You want to level your life up, be good-looking, fit, healthy, stay with your friends, make a lot of money, and at the end of the day, if you want one piece of advice that I 100%, it sounds like I'm trolling, but I mean it to my core, is this. If a woman is giving a man advice, she's lying. That's it. Don't listen to me. Just whatever they say, it's the opposite. Every single time. I'm an old man. I know this. If they're giving a man advice, they're giving you their reproductive strategy. They're lies.
What about Pearl? They follow Pearl's advice?
Pearl's great.
So when a girl says, "Hey, you smell bad," you're like, "Oh yeah, that means that I smell really good." Okay, so according to Sunny Guy, totally on board with banging a bunch of 304s. At the end of the day, utilizing the red pill device of doing group dates is hard-working strategy. But I don't think it's that bad, since despite his red pill programming, Zerker still has a cute little crush on Jasmine. But I do appreciate everyone being here. Thank you guys.
Yes, thank you guys.
So
I love a liberal bitch, bro. A retard is the hottest shit on earth, right?
Oh my god,
I thought you were super smart.
Well, that's the thing. Hold on, Alex. Would a super smart, wealthy lawyer ever go to OF? There has to be something special.
That is a smart thing to do. What do you want to sit in
Alex, isn't there an autistic jump she made somewhere?
I agree it's unusual, but I can see her logic.
Here's the truth. Why you never see an autistic woman, and it's only men, is because all of them are autistic. Even the lawyer went to OF with millions of dollars. Like they need guidance, bro. Sonny, you need a guide.
Real quick, I guess before we jump off, I was meant to moderate, but I was getting a little, I guess, more active than I should, so my bad. But I'm Tom Fuller's show on YouTube, streaming all night tonight, covering a bunch of different stuff after this. Alex said that he needs to get off, so he wants to end, but I think you guys are all able to stay and hang out here.
Discord,
if you want to after he leaves.
All right, wait, Zerko, do you want to call real quick?
Yeah. Let's get Sneeko. Let's get everyone. Jasmine, join us. We need content. We need that camera angle and all that.
All right, guys. Appreciate you all. Wait, let me wrap up. Appreciate you all. Thanks everyone for tuning in.
Okay, he's trying to save the nuke.
What we can do, you know what we should do, Zerko? We should debate on Trump, because I think he's dog shit president, but you seem to like him so.
Well, Alex, the problem is my team gets angry if there's no chicks. I need chicks on the show so my sales go up. Right?
I know. I'll get some tricks.
Yeah.
Some tricks.
All right, take it easy, guys.
Seeing you guys.
Zerko.
Oh shit! I'm just rude, bro. Was I? Oh yeah, we're hanging out with them. Hermetic laws. What the fuck? How do I get Sonny's? Oh yeah. Okay, here. I'll add this guy. Chat, what do you think of that? I'm trying to do more stuff with Sonny and stuff like the topics you guys love. I actually love them too because it's nostalgic, right? And I felt kind of mean what I did last episode where I just made like $3,000 giving advice. I mean, it's great advice, but at the end of the day, you guys like me on panels. I like me on panels, and obviously there's no money when I do this. Like, you guys don't donate for some reason, so you got to fix that. And we got to start meeting a bunch more chicks, because when I'm in Miami, I'm gonna have a room. I'm gonna have them all argue, and it's way funnier when I'm the host. Believe it or not, when I'm in attack mode, as much as you guys love it, watch host Circa, bro, where I'm just laughing in the background. I'm gonna put on some.
Oh, Zerka's really.
You know, for the first time in my life, I don't have to do it, so I'm gonna do it for fun, and those ones pop off way more than when I have to, do it for work. So
Royales are so
yeah, you guys
good,
have to like
man.
DM me
You're
these types of chicks who yap
good.
on podcasts, like whatever podcast. We have to reach out to them, get a producer, all that. Leaving in a couple days, I have my ticket bought, and yeah, we'll have Sneeko, Myron, Fresh, all the cool people. I love Heel Mike. I'll always collab with Heel Mike. I don't know why people try and twist it. I just don't want to do that kind of party content where Have you guys ever seen me on party streams where you guys go, whoa, Zerka doesn't want to be there? Oh, he started drinking. Oh, now he's having fun. Yeah, I literally can't have fun in social environments unless I'm drunk as fuck, because I have these wandering thoughts, you know, like my mind goes to Play-Doh and then I get sad. So I did drink that, do the shots. And I'm not saying I don't have a blast. I have a blast when I'm drunk. It's just, it's not a business move, bro, to spend that much time making Action Man and Heel Mike money. I've already done the good friend. I'm already the good friend. And the reason I spent that much time with those, with Mike and stuff like that, I love Mike, but why it looked like I was doing him a big solid is because, you know, he's like my best friend and we're living together. And then I said, I need to cut my parents, my friends out of my life just for 3 weeks, just so I know my flow state and it gets interrupted with people I love. And if you're my friend, I love you. I'm very weird like that. I'm really like aggressive, mean to my friend. Like it's almost like Thanksgiving energy. And if I don't like you, I'm never mean to you. It's very weird. So I put a lot of energy. I don't know. I'm just like an emotional guy when it comes to this stuff. So I ditched Mike and them. Well, I didn't ditch, but I pretty much did the podcasting, went viral, did what I'm supposed to do. And obviously Mike is my brother. So he told me it was the worst time of his life without me. And he'd give me calls. And so I said, I'm about to repay you the favor. Let me grab this clout and bring it to you. And then I did that. And then I kind of gave him too much. You know, I should do my own things too, but you know how I go. It's all my fault, really. And now I want to get Mike into these kind of panel environments. I really think, don't you guys think that would be healthy for Mike? That if he had some days of content where it's not too hardcore partying, it's just a couple shots and he gets to argue with bitches.
Well, that's what he used to do on Twitch.
Because he's so entertaining, bro. He's really,
he's
even when Mike's taking L's, he just takes them in a way where everyone's angry at him. I love that. I love when someone can get under people's skin. Like deep down, I even like Doherty because everyone hates, when the world hates someone like Trump. Do you guys love the villain types? You know, like if the whole world hates them, you start to like, it's not that you admire them, but you have this thing where, oh, they're very entertaining. Like you want them on the show. I think that would be great. And maybe even put Doherty and those guys on that and make it an environment where it's not so statistics like Myron. Because let's be honest, Myron's trying to make a classroom out of retards. And he's doing a hell of a job. The greatest YouTube mind I've ever seen.
Pedo hunting streams are
but
weird.
obviously, I genuinely
so
think, no comedy here. Who thinks Myron's taking years off his life with that kind of stress? Where I don't care if you're arguing with someone. Myron repeats himself 10 times and the girl still doesn't understand where he's coming from. You know, don't you think that this is doing some kind of psychic damage to him? That, like, check it out. If I lived like Myron and I've knock on wood, something happens.
Well, that's how he differentiated himself, but now he's kind of stuck to that. I guess he's trying to break out of that with the Ethan and Jubilee and all that stuff.
Drop dead right there. That's why I believe
they're all copying
the
Destiny's Strat right now.
And Myron and Fresh. And I'm gonna need help. Like if you guys are into this stuff, DM me if you're good at this stuff. But I want a system with funny people. Like I think Sonny's my guy. Like my team said we want you around Sonny more. He can help you organize. He's funny. I'm like, really? I feel like Sonny does YouTube this, and then I thought of it. I'm like, what if we had a Fresh and Fit style energy podcast? What if we had that without the saving lives part? Because let's be honest, one-on-one content with Zerka, that's the saving lives. With the bitches, it's just entertainment, right? You know what I mean? It's just me reinforcing my opinions. It's not really unlocking new thoughts for you guys. But I like that it adds to that creative, honestly, it's a lot of money too, but it adds to that creative component. And then if you've been with me for a while, you know, I've said I'll be doing this, and I've said I've been doing this for like a year and I still haven't done it. So I feel bad about that. And because I'm going to Europe in September, obviously these next 2 months, I got to deliver with like maybe 4 shows a week. Could be 2 of mine and 2 of my friends' shows that I visit. Give you guys heaps of my chaos. And that way you guys don't have to be, like, I'm not going to lie, dude. I scrolled Twitter. It's my day off. And the only interesting stuff I saw is Sonny. And I said, all right, I'll go here. Because, like, legit,
Okay.
there's a constant
I
trap.
was just trying to get his Miami plans. What the hell is this angle, dude? He's back on the street again.
For her 18th birthday.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
Mike always takes me to He's so sweet.
It's our favorite spot. Someone jump cringe Mike? Yeah, someone do it. Someone do it. Please, someone do it. Watch me whip. Watch me nay-nay. W's. All right, we got shots, some Red Bull. I got water. I got 2 bottles of water for us. I feel like water's good for everyone to stay. I got Fireball. Is that weird? Fireball gross.
It's disgusting.
Okay, I gotta end in like 15 to 30 minutes
guys like
just to get the
Fireball?
clips.
Maybe you know. Fucking. I have one
Fireball's like the white people's Henny.
No, I was passed out on the road on fucking.
Alright, let's see the damages.
Shots.
Here.
That's just 99%.
You dumb bitch!
Okay.
Retard!
What's it right there?
What the fuck? Hit me, retards!
That can't be comfortable. His neck is gonna snap. This guy's fighting Bogoth.
Get fucked, bitch!
Why isn't he just running past everyone?
You know, after Kai Cenat's stream, it said that the watch time for Elden Ring is up by 700% or some shit. I have a feeling that's because of me, too.
Opium.
But they credited him. Alright, how do I do this?
So next 100K.
Are you allowed to drink with us?
I don't drink, actually.
You don't drink?
15K before.
Thank you very much.
Anytime, brother. Thank you.
On Elden Ring.
You don't drink? What are you, gay?
I have medical issues.
Wow, now I feel like a terrible human being now. Thank you.
No, you're insecure.
Oh, I'm not gay. I just have a medical condition. Now I'm an asshole. Hey, I miss you guys. I miss you guys.
How's everything been right now?
Unreal. So good. So good. Yeah.
Congrats on the house.
Thank you. Thank you.
This dude was trying to say hi to you, but he walked away.
I feel
He
bad.
like tapped his friend. He was like, "Hey," and then you didn't hear, and then they walked away.
You guys
He's
gotta
right
come
there.
party.
With the gray shirt. Wait, right there. He just ran away. Gray shirt, blue jeans. If he comes back, yeah. He just literally turned around.
Is he good? He's good. He's cool. You guys gotta come party at the new crib.
Bro, I'm getting
You guys
kids
gotta
each
party at the
other.
new crib.
That sidewalk is cramped.
I fought that guy? Oh no. Is it someone bad or anything? Wait, who is he?
Bro, what is this? He literally bought Paul's RV, the exact same clothes, and stuck stickers on it.
Conversation. And then second off, something on Insta. I probably didn't show your Insta. I listen. A lot of people who message me, I always show their shit. I listen. Me and chat lives through my. I know you were in the back of my car. Oh, dude, that's the. And you weren't supposed to show something on your phone. That's ancient history, bro. Who told you that? You didn't see that. Yeah, because I know. Yeah, it was a bad day.
Abandoned Donnie band vibes are off. Abused Xena doxed Elixir, etc.
I didn't dox Elixir. Okay, first off, that wasn't. First off, that conversation wasn't a dox. I just leaked. It's well, I guess is a dox. What does the word dox even mean? But it's nice to see you guys.
To do it on.
Dude, I literally. That's crazy. Your name came up like 3 months ago.
To do it on purpose, but.
It leaked. Yeah. You know something. What does the word dox mean? Search for public, private, or identifying information. Can you even find people's private information?
It's leaked,
like
not
that?
dox, you losers.
Like, can you even find my personal information?
Bro, why is he looking up his own personal?
For as long as I'm on Earth, my boys will eat. Are you crazy? I'm just saying that there's going to be my schedule first. So I'll eventually have to leave those parties and go do my own shit. Wake up early, start the day. Can't just, can't do that rock star shit. But in a way, it was the most intelligent thing I did because I didn't stream, I finished all those commercials with those cringe ass girls, and now I can promote without me having to promote. We have enough footage for 2 years. Like there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff you guys have not seen that we haven't posted yet. But it's got to be structured to a program so I can sell it, right? So like there's a lot of footage that's not live. A lot of arguments too. All at thezerkoofficial.com. Please get used to spamming that in the link in the chat, because it's never enough people in my college, bro. You guys got to join my college. And before you ever pay and join a college, look in the streamer's eyes and see if he's a scammer. Like actually look into his eyes. Don't ever just pay because Zerka's saying pay for it. Like sit there and be like,
if anything, he self-scammed because he said it over and over for years.
Or is it the whole thing? Yeah, Discord's not opening. What do I do? That task manager shit's not working, bruh. Forever chasing after time.
Okay, I'm gonna end now. Last time I forgot to end, and I couldn't get any clips, so I gotta end.